Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of the game known as Bar Beyond Horizon. This is episode 29, and as you are aware, if you've been watching the series, if you haven't then you're not, but if you've been watching it, I'm currently doing the scenario 1 where basically these guys don't fight back, but they basically do just defense, so it's allowing me to look at the units. So then one last look at the units, and once we're done that, we are going to attack and finish the scenario off. And unfortunately, if you've been watching the episode of Going Up Weekly, it's now the 19th of January I'm recording this. Basically, I think in the last episode I got interrupted. Bye everyone, see ya. And we had some stuff to do that day. Don't want to go into a massive long thing, but basically, we had some important documents we had to take with us. Couldn't find them. So Tiffy was basically ripping the place apart, trying to find them, meaning I can't work because we needed them before one of the appointments of that day. And because of that, it means I couldn't work anyway, so I was helping her. And then we went out, and then we had to try to get new documents and all that stuff. The day was absolutely horrible. A car had to go in, the boot's not opening, so we had to get that in. And it was just one of them days, like, someone doesn't want me to play this, doesn't want me to do this series, apparently, it feels like. And then we got back, and I was just so depressed, and with everything, I felt like somebody, not in too much detail, went out, who was supposed to serve us, treat us like a bottom of their shoe type thing. Well, there was no need for that. So it was just a horrible day. Basically, the day was a write-off, as far as I'm concerned. Yesterday was. Then, what's one weird thing though? I had a dream that night, and it was to do with them documents. Me specifically putting them somewhere, not the exact location, but with something, and saying Super Tiffy. Well, say Tiffy at the time, not and it's good. Super Tiffy, look at this, it was Tiffy. Remember, this is here. You gotta remember. I'm gonna remember. And her say, I will remember. And I was like, the thing I put them in. Where's that? So I looked for that this morning when I got up, and voila, they were right. They weren't exactly with them, all them documents. They were like underneath them. So I don't know how that happened, but I found them. It's like, yay, but already sent off for new ones because we lost them. Fudge. But it means we got to reset, because we were trying to get a passport for Aurora, so we got to reset that now, what sucks, for another day. But anyway, so here I am on the 19th, trying to finish off this, and my goal is to do roughly 3 episodes today, this one and 2 more. Hopefully finish this thing off, kind of looking at these, and then I got roughly 8 weeks, well, it's literally Friday tomorrow, so one of these has to go up tomorrow, but it's roughly, I guess, 7 weeks if you class tomorrow as a thingy, worth of these before I have to do some more, and that should take me to mid-March, what should be around the time we're moving, but if they finally give us a set date, because once drywall goes up, they should be able to give us a set date then, I should then know for sure if I'll be moving in that time period, so maybe a couple of weeks earlier I can get some more episodes done, because again, if you're not aware, I'm going on holiday in April for 2 weeks. So, and also in 2 weeks from now, actually, my mum's coming over to meet Aurora officially for the first time, which is going to be awesome. So again, I've got to get these episodes done for that. Even though this week I'm a bit behind with Warhammer. I didn't do any Warhammer last week, what I was supposed to do. So I was trying to catch up this week, just haven't done any. Because again, I was going to do them on some of these odd days, and it just hasn't happened. So my goal is now, 3 episodes of this, to take a look at for today. If there's time, a Warhammer or 2. If not, tomorrow, 16 Elixis, and then have to sit down and do IWD announcing with Supernova Tiffy, so that episode goes out on time. And then hopefully Monday, Saturday a bit of Sunday, Monday just do Warhammers. If I get back on track, 32 episodes, again that's a big thingy, so I don't know if I'm going to hit that, but we'll see. And then the rest of the week's got to work out what I'm doing. Probably an IWD or 2, because I've got to cover that week. My mum's coming, so I won't be able to do much then. At the same time, I kind of want to spend time with her, so especially as you know, I already mentioned that we just found out she lost her mum and dad, and I lost my nan and granddad. Again, 17th October, 30th of December, not told until, what was it, the 15th, I think, we were told, or the 16th? I think when I did the episode, I said what the date was, and it was like yesterday at the time. So we've not found out long, because none of the family told us what I think is a load of bull. But it's beside the point. In other words, this has just been a bit blah with my head all over the place this week, and I've already explained that earlier, and it's spreaded over these episodes, and I really apologise for that. But hopefully the next set of episodes I can do in 3 or 4 weeks' time, or 6 weeks, or whatever, be more focused. Okay, where were we up to? We were going to... Okay, we looked at that pile, if I remember correctly. I think we're on this pile. And then once we look at these, we're going to attack and finish the scenario. This is a Abductor. Stealth Armour Transporter. Oh, that's... Oh, he was like sitting on top of him. Abductor. Does it like steal people? Heavy. See, this is what I think the devs... They haven't finished the game, so obviously... Remember, it's alpha. There's still more to do to it, but it's something that they need to add before full release, or at least when they go on Steam. I don't know if they go on Steam in early access or if they're going on Steam as a full release. I'm not 100% sure. They are planning to go Steam at some point. They need to add like proper tooltips, a bit about the unit, and I don't mean just the stuff like this, costs, moves, because they've got all that. I mean like a little description what it does. Obviously, you think what it damages, like Abductor, that makes it sound like that can kidnap people. I kind of want like maybe a tiny little history. Maybe initially what it does with a tiny little history, what you can expand to. That would be nice. So a little bit of lore. So something like, again, I could be wrong. May not actually abduct people, but let's just theoretically say it does. This can grab units. You just theoretically say it does. It could be something like the Abductor is used for kidnapping. You know, obviously better English I'm using, for kidnapping enemy units, or it could be used for carrying your own units to locations you can't access, stuff like that. And then underneath that, there could be like a little span button on it. The Abductor was first introduced in whatever date during the war, or you know, whatever the lore or history is for the unit. I think that'd be really cool. So that way you get something that tells you exactly what it does, very quick. But then you can actually go into more lore after it too, if you wish. It could be like you highlight it. Obviously, I guess you won't here, probably like here. Like you highlight it here, and maybe they could have like, now right button click to expand. So like it could be like how it's got here with all this stuff. What's great, cost, move, that's brilliant. Maybe if you scroll through with the button, hit right click again, it swaps this tooltip for what it does. Right click again, then it keeps it nice and small. Swap it to the history. Right click, get back to this. And maybe you can have it set in the settings. Default, keep it on history. Default, keep it on stats page. Default, keep it on what they do. Or they could just have it expanded all the way across. But then it would take probably a lot of the screen up, so I kind of prefer the right click it idea. And it can just be on this little thing here. And like I said, you can have it set if people like, I don't care about the history, I always want the stats, I want it the way it is. Just have it in settings and never right click when you're on this. Maybe you could even have settings disable right click to swap from whatever the default is. Like you can have a drop down, default stats, default what it does, default history, and then have a tick box if you want to be able to change between them with right click, and untick if you don't want to be able to change them, or something like that all the way around. So then maybe you can have it exactly the way it is. So that way it's options, it gives you more lore for people who want it, gives you more info for people who want it, but people don't really give a flying hoot about it. It can stay the way it is. And that way you don't take anything away. Because obviously if you make it too big, people come back playing like, oh no, it's all the way over here now. I don't like that. So, that's just an idea from me anyway. Okay. Because I know there's probably, if it did a duck, it's probably to be in this stuff, but still. You don't want to be sitting here looking for it, like, what does it do? I just want to, like, right click, boom. You can capture units. You could, you know, that sort of thing. And then, oh, I know, I'm looking for that now. God. Oh yeah, load unit. There it is. Upload. Okay, so it does do that. But again, I had to, like, go to find it. If I could just right click it, told me that, and then, oh, now I need to look for it. So I guess the info is there, but it's a little hidden, I guess. Okay, I guess I'll test that. Is it my units? Let's see how this works. Oh, cool! It's like magnets on him. There's only one at a time, I guess. Just one at a time, I'm going to load more. Oh, okay, that's a little weird. That's neat, but that's a bit weird. They just kind of go into each other. I kind of feel this should load one unit at a time, because that's a bit silly like that. Or this unit design needs to be so it covers it up, so then when it's literally sucking them in like it's doing, you can't see it doing that. So then you get the impression, well, that he's probably putting them, when they're inside, he's moving it here, he's moving it here, he's moving it here, etc. Can he load as many as he wants? Oh, is it just two? Okay, just two it seems. If that's, or was it free? How many did I load? Oh, I loaded free, okay. Okay, if it's only going to load free then they don't need to change design. They just need to, like, let him pick him up. Move him around. Like, have him hold him over here. You know what I'm saying? Can't get the view very well. Hello, you. You know, instead of being in the middle, have him like hanging from this bit. Then have the other one hanging from that bit. Then the other one hanging from here. Or even in the back. You know, between them two or something. I do like how he sucks them up in the middle, but at the same time, if it doesn't work, we just suck 2 or 3 up. So either make this unit suck 1 up only and have him in the middle, or have him the first unit in the middle, and then when he goes to suck a second one, it kind of moves to one of these corner bits or the back or something. You know, whatever's best, or design a unit to be completely cover it. You know, I do like how it floats. Like with 1 unit, it's awesome. I really like that. But when you add the 2, it just seems a bit weird then, because it's like, look, you just like go inside each other. But if it's covered up, you wouldn't see that. So any of them would work, really. This is my 2 cents about that unit, by the way. Okay, put these down. Can I upload all at once? Oh, we did 2 at once, though. Wonder if you hold it down if you would do more. Let me grab these again. Like if I did it like and hold shift, boom, 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 would he drop them all that way? Oh, cool, he does. Neat. That's a good way to unload them then. You hold shift and he'll drop them all. Cool. Did I pause the game? I didn't pause it, did I? You're flying around, it's not paused, what's going on? Okay, what's this guy? A hornet? Okay, let's do it more. Yeah, I guess I should be doing more like this way. What if you really going to have this on right now? It's shift, isn't it? F3? No, control F. No. Yes, it is F3. I was controlling 3 for some reason. So that is the switching to spring camera. Is that the? No, that's not the one. Oh, that's the better one, isn't it? Oh, no, it can't go up. So control F2 then? Overhead. FPS. Which one was it then? I liked. I might be this one. Oh god, is it slow? Oh, it was like the opposite. It wasn't that one. I'm sure it was F3 then. Oh, there we go. Can zoom in better. Yeah. Can I? Why can't I get you up again? It's not that one. Yeah, that'll do. That one seems to work right now. We'll go with that one. Okay. Where were we? There. Oh, that is a hornet. So how do we do this? Yeah, like that. And we can have a look at him. So he turns himself around. Hornet, again, that reminds me of Star Citizen with their hornets. Looks completely different, but hey. What's this? Advanced Constructor Aircraft. Oh yeah, we looked at one of them before, didn't we? I'm not. Oh yeah, there must be called up here. Roughneck. There's a gunship. Oh, that's. It's a bobbin. Little spinny blade, that's neat, and a couple of guns to the front. What are you? Oh, you're just turret. Stellet EMP bomber. Stiletto. That's like high heels, isn't it? Seems okay. What's this one? I feel it's a bit harder to take a good look at the planes because of the way they move. Because obviously it's naturally in the air, aren't they? Got that tiny head. Reminds me of the Sabre from Star Citizen, but a fatter version. Okay, what else we got? Advanced Constructor, we already looked to use it over there. Lynch. Oh, atomic bomber. Alright, I want to look at you. I also think if it's going a bit slow to record, I apologise. I believe Steam might be updating something else. It's not a Steam game yet. I probably should have paused it. I didn't think it would take too long. I like him. I really like him. He's like 3 rockets with wings and middle bits attached. And the colouring, I really like him. He reminds me of a stealth bomber. You know, his atomic one reminds me of a stealth. You know, I guess his stealth would have been a bit thinner. He's a bit fatter, but he's nice, chunky. He's a chunky monkey. And that's just a stealthy rocket launcher. See, like, I would love, like, now be able to right-click and see some history about this unit, etc. Because it got, like, long range, you know, high trajectory, starburst rocket launcher, reload range. But to me, that's just again, that's good for people who want loads of stats, but again, it's very, oh my god, it's quite overwhelming. You know, all them numbers, DPS 105, 4873, burst 19. And like I'm saying, don't take that out of the game, because there's a lot of people who love that stuff and really dig into it. Make it a bit like another, like I said, another hit, a bit more simpler as an option for some other people. Then give us some lore to the units. That'll be good. Tracks, he's neat. What are you? We're at 15 minutes, but maybe we go 5 more minutes because I did talk a bit at the start again. I apologise for this particular bunch of 8 episodes. I feel like my head's been all over the place. Real life's just been getting, and it just happened at a time when I needed to do these episodes, unfortunately. Okay. Which we need, so the console combat engineer. Okay, so he's an engineer. Ah, so you can reclaim, restore, neat. Advanced constructor vehicle, so we've already looked at one of them. Go over there. Nope, I'm not clicking on that, I'm clicking just randomly here. Just random. Who are you? You are Jaguar. Kind of feel that the name doesn't fit the units, but that's just me personally. It's a cool unit. I just feel Jaguar, for some reason I get more of a stealth feel to, and that doesn't feel very stealthy. But that's just me personally. I don't know what I would call it, but it's not a Jaguar to me. Starlight. Like, that's quite a good name for what it is. Because I assume it's going to blast into the sky like Starlight, star bright. I'm going to blow you up this night. That probably fits this thing. And it's quite a unique thing as well. Because I feel like you look at this thing, it's like, oh, this is a bulky, And then you go up here and like, wow, this is really thin and sophisticated. It's like someone's taken some kind of bulky machine and just shoved this really sophisticated machine on top of it. It's a bit slow though. It's probably powerful being so slow. That's probably what all this stuff tells you. 500, what the other thing more powerful? I don't know. Again, I'm not really the stats guy, so... Get there. Who are you? Shredder. Reminds me of Teenage Turtles. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. And Hero, because from Britain, I grew up with being called Heroes, even though that's not the real name apparently, but it stuck with me. It's always like the themes are like Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, Turtle Half Shell, Turtle Power. So to me, to this day and age, it's still Hero Turtles. I had 5 VCRs back then with Hero Turtles on. I don't have them now when I come to America, unfortunately, but... And I used to have all the toys and everything had Hero Turtles on. I even had a Raphael little suit. Hero Turtle Raphael little suit when I was growing up. So I had a little turtle shell on my back. Even though Michelangelo's my favourite. I was mixed, like Michelangelo's my favourite character out of all 4, but Raphael, I liked Red's my favourite because I like his red span stuff, so... I think my least favourite was probably Donatello. Leonardo was probably next. Oh, wait a minute. Come back here, come back here. Come back here. That's like weird but cool design, isn't it? Like, what are you? Smuggler. Oh, that makes sense now. Radar jammers. Oh, I get the smuggler thing. Because basically he's got to smuggle the units in, isn't he? As they're around him, he's going to smuggle them in by blocking them with this. Because at first I was like, smuggler? How does that fit? What this is doing? And I was like, jammer. Yes. Well done there. That's a good one. It's weird how it's got like, it goes just one way. You expect to go both. But that still fits. It's neat. That's cool. So theoretically, they should be able to see these units with him here. Ah, I've got them half. Yeah, half. I don't know if that's his jamming thing or that's something else. Okay, anyway. Where were we? We're 19, so we're probably going to do another episode. Probably, like I said, next episode finish off this, and then finally my 8th episode, what I was planning to do, we will attack and end the scenario. 8 episodes doing this easy scenario, but hey, I got to look at the units, so... And hopefully people who've not played it get to see these units too this way, so... Okay, you can't really see you too far. Come on! Run round! Oh, he's like little eyes, he's like little cute thing, like, yee! What are you? You're a butler? What's that do? Fast repair. Oh, that makes sense. I like that name too. He's a fast assist and he helps repair, so he serves them. He's the butler. That's cool. He's like Alfred. Who are you? You are a platypus. Oh, because of like the duckbill thing. That's why they've gone with that. And even the tail-ish. Oh, tails? I thought that was a solid thing to be turned. Yeah, I get that. That's neat. What does he do? Amphibious spots. So probably just damage and he gets to go in the water. That's cool. I just realised I put you here. I've not really looked at you. Why? Radar jammer Vic. Oh, so there's another radar jammer. I like how they've got multiple units that do basically the same function. I'm assuming the stats difference on them. I'm assuming there's a lot of stat difference. Like this one, again, I'm not got them up to build there. This one might cost more than the smuggler, for example. But the smuggler might be like more. You're gonna get killed easier, more fragile, or the smuggler's faster than this. Even though they do the same job. This stealth thing might, well, jammer, sorry, might be able to jam more units or a bigger area than that, for example. So as long as they're doing stuff like that, I think that's neat. And also, it's still, if certain people I like using bots. The guy I'm fighting doesn't use planes anyway, but I like bots only. I don't really like the vehicles. At least they have a type of a bit of everything in the bots for them. And obviously there'll be certain terrains and certain people who you're fighting to counter with these will be better, won't they? That's neat. Over there. Okay, we're 21. I think we should end this episode. So next episode we'll finally, I hope, finish looking at these last few units, and then probably the 8th episode. And hopefully my last one, my mind's all over the bloody place. We'll finally pass this scenario. I'm stuck if I go on tactical after all this and I just lose. Hopefully that won't be the case. Anyway, like, subscribe. I've been IVATOPIA. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching. Comments, tips, always appreciated. See you next time, everyone. Bye.